What's up, guys? It's Gaz. Welcome to the Warframe video. So today we got the Komorex, the newest sniper. Basically the only new sniper that DE has added to the game in quite a while. That's not like a variant like the Rubico Prime or something like that. So it's basically a Corpus hybrid with sentient technology. It's basically the new worst eidolon sniper in the entire game. Like, you should never bring this to eidolons because, as you see, we have a very low 16% critical chance. Still like a decent critical multiplier at 2.1, but yeah, this thing actually has lower critical chance than the Volcar Wraith, which was my old go-to eidolon sniper, like when eidolons first came out, and that was like still like really inconsistent with crits. This thing is even less consistent with crits, guys. So you still will probably want to build like a critical hybrid build with this thing when you're using it in normal missions. But the fact that it's so terrible as far as crits are concerned makes it not really eidolon viable. On top of that, it also has pretty low base damage compared to like the Rubico Prime and Lanka and all of that. So yeah, definitely not for eidolons. But for normal missions, guys, this thing is actually pretty badass. It has two different firing modes. We have a semi-auto with some punch through that you can like spam the shots with. And we also have a fully zoomed in mode that makes an explosive shot happen that has built-in viral procs and can also just do some AoE and self-damage. So let's quickly show that. Here is the normal, just like me ADSing it. So I can just shoot it pretty quickly. That has reduced recoil and 2 meters of punch through built in. So then we zoom in a little bit more, so we push the zoom in button, and then we go to the 3.5 zoomed mode, which has 100% damage increased, so that's pretty nice. 3-meter explosive radius, and then but minus 75% fire rate, guys. So you'll be firing slower compared to the other one, but if you throw some fire rate on the build, don't worry, you can still spam the shots really nicely. And like I said, this has a built-in viral proc, so even if you don't mod your weapon for viral, it will actually give you a viral proc on your weapon. So that's really nice. It lets you do a combination of like corrosive and viral really easily. See, I have corrosive on this weapon right now. Like, I took a viral proc and a corrosive proc at the same time. That's a really deadly combination, guys. Not a ton of weapons can do that. So the fact that this thing's a sniper as well can get you some pretty deadly results. There's like a few things we're gonna be going over here. I think choosing if you want to mod it for crit or not is gonna be up to you. I have like the build I normally use. I do not use crit mods on it. But I'm still testing it. I've only been using this thing for a few days. So here's the build I'm going to recommend to you guys, or anyone that doesn't have a Riven mod. So I currently have a Riven mod that I purchased yesterday, and it has reload speed increase on there. We're going to go over the terrible reload speed in this thing in a second. But yeah, so this is like, since it's like more of a status-based weapon, I decided to go the corrosive route, and like I said, it's really good with the viral proc built in, so there's no reason to really mod this thing for viral. So this works out really well. This can like kill low-level enemies in one shot very easily, and then it scales relatively nicely with the high-level enemies as well. This Vile Acceleration mod, I consider this a staple on all builds for this weapon, besides possibly this pure HM one, because I couldn't really find a slot for it, but I might end up just putting it here anyway and just sacrificing some damage. But yeah, I consider Vile Acceleration, like, you need it on every build. And the reason you need it on every build, guys, is that, you know how I said the explosive shot mode reduces your fire rate? Well, don't tell anybody, but it only takes the base fire rate into account. So if you mod for more fire rate, the minus 75% chance doesn't really matter at all. Okay, so yeah, our zoomed in mode is honestly just as fast as our not fully zoomed in mode. So that's really nice. I definitely recommend that you use that. Let's go and fight some level 165 gunners. We're also going to take this into ESO. I have a lot of stuff to show you guys today. This thing is really godly with a gas build, too. We'll show the gas build in a few minutes. So here we go. So yeah, keep in mind, this thing is a sniper rifle. So it has this combo duration that you can build up. But we'll get into that in a second. So I'm just going to do the normal mode first, then we'll do the explosive shot afterwards. So see, the normal mode, honestly, I think the normal firing mode is kind of terrible, actually. I don't really use this ever. It's nice for building up the sniper combo. So see that shot combo right there? I have a 30 shot combo. That gives me double damage, and it can go up to like pretty high numbers. So if I was to just keep spamming shots, we can get to a 2.5 multiplier at 50 shots, and that's going to give us 2.5 times the amount of damage. So let's do the explosive shot now. So see, It's not like guaranteed viral proc, but it feels like it's like 75 or 80% chance to proc viral with the explosive shot. So this is a no Riven build. I think this is really good. Keeping in mind we have 2.5 times damage right now because of the combo multiplier. And normally you won't be able to build the combo multiplier this easily, guys, because most enemies are going to die in one shot. So, yeah. This thing also has a built-in ammo mutation, so it will take ammo that's on the ground and turn it into sniper ammo. And then now, since we're talking about the sniper combo counter thing, see how I have an 83 shot combo? If I start to miss, it takes a few shots away if you really miss a lot. So, makes it decay faster. I'd say just try to make sure you hit all your shots, obviously. And you won't have a problem with the sniper combo decaying. So, yeah, that's a pretty nice build. I definitely do recommend that one to you guys. Let's just quickly show the gas build I was talking about. So the gas build is actually really nasty. Wait one sec. I actually need to edit something really quickly. Let's go ahead and make that so you guys don't hear my music from that. Alright, that should work. Quickly did that. Alright, so this is with my Riven. Keep in mind, this is with my Riven. But this gas build, one shots level 165, tech X of this. Like absolutely no problem at all. So a gas build with the explosive shot is like, it's top tier, guys. It's one of like the best, maybe not one of the best gas weapons, but it's like definitely like, I'd say like top 10 gas weapons in the game. So here's one shot right there. I don't fire any more bullets. All those guys are just dead. And that's the max level I can spawn in here, and they're Exodus units, so they have enhanced resistances and health and all that stuff. So here's, when I just spam shots, they're instantly dead. And then here I just quickly show how the non-explosive shot does with the gas build. The non-explosive shot, like I said, I don't really like it. I don't think it's very good. It's not the focus of this weapon. And then here's the self-damage. So yeah, when you fire the explosive shot, you can viral proc yourself, guys. So being careful with what you're using it on, or who you're using it on, can be a nice choice for you. So let's go over a couple things with this Komorex really quickly. Actually, a lot of things. I have like a lot. There's even more about this that I could go over, guys. So let's just get some bullet points out of the way. So built-in viral proc on the fully zoom mode. So if you want it for corrosive, you get the corrosive and viral combination. It has enemy HP, it removes enemy armor. It's really a nice scaling combination, and I do recommend that very highly. And like I said, non-explosive shot is kind of trashy. We went over a couple of these things. Building up the sniper combo gives you crazy damage, and then awful crit chance, 40% with point strike. Even with the Riven, guys, you're not going to get, I don't think you're going to get 100% crit chance, like, at all. Unless you maybe ran Argon Scope, point strike, and a critical chance Riven. I don't think 100% critical chance is possible with this thing. If you're running a critical chance Riven, you'll most likely get around, like, 70-ish% critical chance. So, yeah, keep that in mind. It's still, like, decent with crits. Like, the build I'm running, I don't run crits, though. Just saying. And then, vital acceleration is very, very important. Unless you really need to cram, like, every little point of damage out there. But keep in mind, if you run vital acceleration, that increases your DPS. So just because your damage per shot is lower doesn't mean your DPS is worse. Because fire rate and like attack speed are taken into account when you're calculating DPS. So fire rate is important. I consider it. And then 3-second reload time. So the 3-second reload time on this thing actually is like unacceptable. I was running the primed reload mod on my build before I got a Riven mod with a reload speed on it. So yeah, definitely might want to consider putting a reload mod on here. So as you see on the build I normally use, I have my reload speed Riven, and I have the prime fast hands reload mod on here. I was testing out arrow agility, which is the new sniper reload mod, but this is only effective while aim gliding. And like, dude, who reloads while aim gliding? Like, what? It gives you 100% increased reload speed, but the fact you have to only be doing it during aim gliding is just not worth it to me. So we're just going to use prime fast hands. Takes our reload from 3 seconds down to 1.6. If I took off the Riven, the reload, I think it's like 1.9. So yeah, that's what your reload's going to look like. Here, let's just quickly show that. If you just run the prime reload mod, that's how fast it's going to reload, which is a lot faster than 3 seconds. Oh, by the way, you can just hit fire this thing. I hit fire this thing in mission all the time. Because you don't want to always be ADSing. If there's like an enemy right in your face, just like hit firing this. It's not explosive, but it does enough damage that it should kill guys at lower levels. And then let's quickly go over the rest of those points. I think there's only like 2 more. Yeah, built-in ammo mutation, so it shouldn't be an issue in mission. And then the last thing, which is my favorite part about this is like one of my go-to weapons for Revenant now. And the reason it's one of my go-to weapons on Revenant, guys, if you didn't know, while you're using the Revenant Warframe, if you have your Mesmer skin up, so his second ability, it actually will, you can just face tank your own self-damage. So, I usually will run Revenant with like the Tsar or the Phantasma or this thing. I added this thing to my arsenal with Revenant recently, and I've been really enjoying it. So, yeah, just make sure you have your second ability on Revenant up, so Mesmer skin. With this build, we have 10.14 charges. And it's also really good with Revenant because if an enemy shoots you while you're playing Revenant, you actually will stun them. So that makes it so you can get a headshot on them really easily. So let's just do that really quickly. And then we're going to jump into ESO for a bit. You do like 1 or 2 waves of ESO. Another nice thing about Revenant is like you can mind control while you're ADS, which I really do enjoy with this thing. So now he's just like complete joke. And now he's dead because he was just not moving. And now these guys are my like minions. I can shoot them when they're my minions. Use melee on them, like whatever. Pretty nice for Revenant, in my opinion. And then what I'll do with Revenant as well is like I know you're not supposed to do this, but I'll just like slide shot in, just like shoot the ground with the explosive shot. And at lower levels, that's enough to kill enemies. And like I don't really care about viral proccing myself, so this is what I normally am doing with Revenant on this thing. I know it's like not a very good playstyle, but I find it very fun and goofy. So yeah, let's just jump into ESO and I can show how that goes. I think we got good gear. We got like yeah, we're good. Let's go to ESO. Give it a shot. Yeah, I want to leave this Simulacrum. Of course. Hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for all the well wishes for my new employment. I really do appreciate that, guys. That was really nice of you guys to all be very friendly on that post I made. Yeah, and the first day on the job was really good. I can't believe they started on a Friday. That was like really weird. I don't know what they were thinking. But hey, they brought in free pizza on the first day, so, you know, I hadn't had pizza for a bit, so that was kind of nice. Alright. So, overall, I don't know. I wouldn't recommend this weapon to every player because it's not really useful for all situations. And the fact it's not really crit based kind of bothers me. Like the Volcar Wraith already has like really bad crit chance, and this thing has like even worse crit chance than the Volcar Wraith. So, see what I mean about the hip fire? Just like hip firing on these guys because they're right in my face. Bring them back up a little bit. All right. Refresh our Mesmer skin. The cat is down. Let's heal the cat. Yeah, see, in like close quarters like this, you're gonna want to hip fire for sure. Also, I'm gonna want to get some Zenorek because I'm playing Revenant. There we go. Now let's get the explosive shot in here. There you go. Not bad, not bad. With this vital acceleration here, you can just spam the explosive shot, which is like a really nice feature. Yep. Why do I have like no energy right now? I basically don't even use the 2x zoom mode. This one, like as you see, it does like decent damage. Nothing too amazing. The main focus of this weapon for me is the explosive shot for sure. Keep in mind this thing also does have some pretty slow projectile flight speed. It feels basically like the Lanka, but you don't need to charge this thing. Like the Lanka, you need to charge. So take down Nullifier is relatively easy with it, so that's nice. You know, I'm just gonna like laser these guys down. It's not really meant for hordes, I'd say. If you can like I showed with Nidus earlier, it can be good with Nidus if you pull all the enemies into one area, then just like hit them with the explosive shot. But for like ESO, like this should not be like your main DPS source of ESO. I feel like it can be, but as far as like comparing this to like the Fulman for like crowd clear, I think the Fulman is much easier to use. So yeah, I'd probably recommend that for like an ESO DPS weapon over this. But it's still doing fine. Like, it's definitely gonna be faster if I use my lasers though, so yeah. Alright. Oh, I ran out of ammo. Good thing I can just pick up any ammo on the ground and just refill it easily. Okay. So like this isn't really doing anything that any other weapon can't really do, to be honest. It's more of like a just cool for fun weapon in my opinion. And Nullifier steal my stacks. Bring those back. Okay, that was a bit of a rough wave, honestly. I don't feel like we really played that one very well. That's okay. More Corpus. How about no? How about no more Corpus? I'd rather fight the Grineer right now. So yeah, let's just do some slide shots. Yeah, make sure you use... For some reason, like, I might have like a mouse that's breaking or something, but it just doesn't let me zoom in whenever I want to. So yeah, slide shots, pretty fun. Of course, you should actually be aiming at the enemies. If you're trying to play the game right, you should aim at the enemies, not the floor. But hey, you can do this if you want to. So I just wanted to make sure I made that possibility known for you guys. And like, you can literally spam it, like, into your feet. It's not gonna matter. But yeah, if you only are using snipers for eidolons, don't get this thing. Or like, just get it for mastery, because, like I said, this is the worst eidolon sniper in the entire game. Maybe the normal Volcar is better. Or is a little bit worse, but, yeah, this thing is a status-based weapon, and, I'm really not gonna recommend you... Maybe if you, like, had, an Adarza Kavad or something, you could consider it. But I'm gonna err on the side of no. This is like a status-based weapon meant for missions. It's really good for missions and like non-eidolon content. But you know, maybe you could make. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. So if you want to have some fun and try it on eidolons, be my guest. Send me the video clip if you do that. 'Cause that could be funny. All right, so we're just like rolling around. Oh, I died. There's a lot of enemies here, that's probably why. Alright, zoom in. Why is it taking my stacks away? Oh, probably because there's like 100 enemies here. Yeah, that's what's taking my stacks. It's not me shooting that's taking my stacks. It's the fact there's like 20 enemies here. We can solve that problem very easily. As long as this thing reloads in time. Also, you're probably gonna want to change your energy color to something that's like kind of easy to see through. I currently have like purplish pink right now, and it's kind of like you just can't see through the other side of it when you're spamming the cloud like this. Okay, and we died again. Okay, note to self: don't play Revenant solo for ESO again. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for the video today. I hope you found it helpful in making a decision on if you want to get this thing, if you want to get a Riven for this thing. I first did not have a Riven, and the Riven definitely made me like this weapon a lot more, for sure. I was like kind of on the fence with it at first, but now that I have a reload speed Riven that has like multi-shot as well, like, sure. I can see myself using this thing, especially on Revenant. It's like, there's normally not that many enemies in the missions, so you're not losing stacks that quickly. Also, I have like a pretty low power strength build on right now, so, yeah, I definitely do think it's really nice in normal missions. So, yeah, please like, share, subscribe as always. Gotta throw that YouTube clickbait garbage at the end, right? I honestly don't even care. Like, I like make $0 off of this YouTube channel. Like, if you guys ever see an ad on my videos, like, that should not be there, because like the way I run the channel, there should not be any ads, because I have not signed up for any monetization or anything like that. So, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Like, they shouldn't run ads unless I sign up for that. But if they do, like, that's YouTube, that's not me. So I've been considering maybe adding monetization to the channel, but I mostly just do this for fun and just to help people out and give suggestions, because that's what I like to do. Is I like to basically help people out in this game. That's like one of the things I like to do in this game, since I have everything in the game. I literally, okay, this is not about the Komorex at all. This is just me just talking. I actually got every single ephemera in the game now, guys. I play this game a lot, obviously, but I got the Blazing Step one, I got the Shocking Step one yesterday. I got the Shocking Step one yesterday, and I got the Blazing Step one like a week ago. So I literally have all the ephemeras. They are adding like a mini season of Nightwave next week, where there will be an Eidolon ephemera, but that's not going to be exclusive to that Nightwave. So I'll have to get that one, but I pretty much have all of them at this point. So that's really, really cool. So yeah, so I like literally have everything in the game besides like Prime Chamber and a couple like PvP mods that I have no interest in. So yeah, basically I just wait for new content now, and just like I still play and stuff. It's not like I completely am like burnt out in the game or anything like a lot of Warframe content creators are. I'm not burnt out at all. I'm a little bit bummed about the rewards for disruption, of course, but whatever. It's like it's not the end of the world at all. The game is still super fun, and I still have a good time playing it every time. So, yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. As I said, please like, share, subscribe, and yeah, you guys have a good one. Peace.